Hey everyone, welcome back to Sandy Plans, where I talk about minimal planning, budgeting, lifestyle, and being a mum. Today I have a massive sticker haul from Creative Sticker Co. Full disclosure, there's about 4 different orders that I made over the course of about a week or two. They've all finally arrived. Thank you, Australia Post, finally. So I thought I'd take you through what I got. Now, Creative Sticker Co., who are they? Sarah runs this beautiful sticker shop. She's in Queensland, another fellow Aussie planner. She's absolutely gorgeous, really lovely. She does some amazing minimal planning things, great color selection, great stickers. Love the paper, by the way, and just really, really great, amazing service. So I've got myself a couple of little freebies in here. She's really super generous. Thank you so much, Sarah. So we've got some freebies. We've got some money bag mini icon sheets, which I can't wait to use them. They're just really lovely, and they're on the transparent. We've got the tick mini icons, really great. So I can't wait to use these. These are the freebies. These are her mini sheets. So getting into the actual orders, like I said, there's 4 orders here. There's a lot. I may have been up late doing a little bit of planner shopping, and I just kept adding stuff to my cart. So let's get through it all. I've broken these down into a couple of different sections. So what have we got here? So first of all, we've got some of the mini icons. Now, I really love these. They're super versatile, really helpful in terms of marking certain things in your plans. First of all, I've got the X mark. Now this is in the matte transparent. I wanted to use these so that I can start marking, when plans change and you have to mark something's been cancelled or rescheduled. I just wanted to put like a really easy to note sticker on here. So this is in the mini icons. I think they're about 7 mil. In terms of diameter, really, really helpful. So that's that one. We've got mini icons, which is the book. Again, same size. I use this anytime I'm doing anything with my planner, or obviously reading as well, which I don't get to do as much as I really would like, but mainly anything to do with my planner. Exclamation mark. Again, life happens. So this is for anything that's really super important or urgent. I try to mark that out as best as I can, just so I can keep track of it. This one is the rubbish icon. So I use this for bin nights. We have that once a week. I have 2 planners. So I run out of these fairly quickly. You wouldn't expect, but yeah. So that's just a replenish. We've got the scissors. I have a couple of ideas of how I want to use this, but I think it's probably when I'm going to be editing videos and things like that. Oh, sorry. These ones are also in the premium matte. So really buttery, really nice and smooth. Yeah, these are definitely my favorites. In terms of sticker paper, laptop, I work from home most days. I'm a project manager at a fintech. So there's a lot of stuff that I do on my computer, even for home and play. So don't have anything specific that I want to use for these just yet. I just want to see how I can incorporate them. Okay, now I've got a couple of highlighted scripts. So these are in the color blush. All 3 of these are in the matte, the premium matte. Now I think one of these is a custom. I think it might be the work one. So I use this to show in my planner when I'm working from the office. So I typically work from the office 1 or 2 days a week in Sydney CBD. So that's for when I have to go in. The logistical planning of getting to the office is a little bit different, particularly when I have my kids around. So I like to mark that one a little bit differently in my planner. Work from home. This one is a standard one. I really love how she's mixed the 2 different font styles. Again, it's in the blush. So you'll see in my planner, I've got a bit of a color code going on. Anything in the blush basically signifies something specific to do with me. And I'll run you through a couple of the other colors that we've got in the stack because, I went a little bit crazy. Anyway, and then we've got the day off sticker. So again, this could be sick leave, it could be annual leave, and I'll use that in my weekly and in my daily as well. Okay, now these are all custom scripts. There's quite a few of them in here. I've chosen font 5. Sarah's got a number of options on her site, and basically this is just so I don't have to keep writing out the same things either in my weekly or my daily. So we've got the weekly setup, so that's my planner setup, my monthly setup in my planner. I mentioned I have kids, so I've got 2 beautiful girls that I have from my previous marriage. I have them on split custody, so I have them 50-50. So one week is not necessarily the same as the other. And I basically got sick of writing school drop-off and school pickup in my dailies. So I got these to put in there. Now they're a bit bigger than what I thought they were going to be, but I'm sure I'm going to be able to make them work. But yeah, so school drop-off, school pickup, they're mainly for mum week. We have budget and budget check-in. So these ones are for my monthly budget. When I do my monthly, I get paid monthly. So that's for my monthly budget, and then my budget check-in. So I do a check-in once a week just to make sure that I'm still on track for what I planned for at the beginning of the pay cycle, and just make any adjustments and things like that. So you'll see these pop up every now and again. And now you'll see in some of my other videos, I actually design my own inserts for my B6, and that's my everyday carry. It's my catch-all, it's my life. And I also have a personal wallet that I take around with me, and that's kind of like my ride or die when I'm out. It has everything in it, has all my wallet stuff. So this is just once a month. I typically will design my inserts for the upcoming month, print them out, and then cut and punch them and get ready for the new month. So that's for these ones. Okay. Now, I did mention that these, I made a couple of orders, and I think this might have been from an order where I must have been up late. I normally get these dots in the matte transparent. I've obviously hit the premium matte, so we've got a couple of sheets of the medium dots in sienna and a couple of sheets of the medium dots in blush. Now this is to replenish some of the items that I've got in my main kit. So I'm sure I'll be able to use these, but I'll be putting in another order to make sure I get these in transparent. Maybe not the sienna, but I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, so I'm sure I'll be able to use them. These are in the premium matte, but yeah, normally would get these in a transparent. Again, so these are some other items that we're just replenishing from my usual kit. So we've got the blush again, so that's anything to do with me specifically. We've got the nude, which signifies, I typically use this to show my week-on-week custody with my girls. So that's, you'll see that pop up in my weeklies a lot. And then we've got the latte, which I use to show when we have my partner's kids. So he's got a son and a daughter. We have them every other weekend. So that weekend overlaps with the weekend I have with my girls. So yeah, I like to just show the different colors just so we can see when we've got both sets of kids. Okay. Now, this is where I may have gone just a little bit crazy, because not that I've already done that before, but anyway. So Sarah's been showing some of her paler, more neutral colours on her Instagram, and she was actually spotlighting a colour called Frost, which was really pale white, like really icy colour, as the name would suggest. Now that's just a little bit too pale for my palette, but I've been using the sienna to show stuff to do with home. So any bin nights or maintenance or cleaning or basically any chores and stuff. It didn't quite fit with my overall palette. So I wanted to look at something a little bit paler. As I said, Frost was just a little bit too light, but I saw the oat. So I'm thinking I might just swap the sienna in my color palette for this oat color. Isn't it gorgeous? It's like this pale linen color. Really pretty. So these are my standard go-to shapes that I normally get. So these are the small dots. They're about 5 mil. Work really well in a monthly calendar where you might not have a lot of space to use full icon stickers everywhere. So I use these, would be for bin nights or anything that's coming up for the house. So that's your 5 mil. Your medium dots, which I think these are about a 7 mil. And really important to note, these ones actually fit perfectly if you want to overlay them with the mini icons, so they're the same size. So it works really well if you want to overlay the color over the icon, or if you wanted to just offset and put the icon over the top. That's a really great versatile size. This is probably, the medium dots is probably the size I use the most. It's my go-to, particularly in my weekly and in my daily. So you'll see this size pop up quite a bit. I just love this color. We've got the large dots. So I think these are about 1 centimeter in diameter. I'll use those with some of the bigger icons that I've got. You'll see them pop up every now and again. And we've got the extra large. Now I normally use these if I've got a full day event in my weekly, and sometimes in my daily as well. So that might be a birthday, or could be if we're going out for a fair or something like that, where it's just a full day event. I'll normally mark that off with one of these big, extra large dots. And this is another one where I've obviously ordered the wrong thing. So block arrows, it's another one of my standard shapes. I've accidentally gotten it in the nude. I obviously meant to get that in the oat, but I'm sure I'll get through these. It's okay. I'll just pop another sheet in my next order. And I've got the washi strips as well in the oat. Now I didn't show you with the other ones, but I'll show you with this one. So not quite sure how thick these are. I'll pop it in the notes. It's just a really nice thin washi that comes in here. She does have a few other options with slightly thicker. But yeah, I find that this size works best for me. So that's in the premium matte as well. Okay, now go through a couple of the other extra bits and pieces before I get into this last stack. So Sarah just came out with this page flag set. So we've got the standard rectangle size, and it's got this really cute baby pink color. It's like, I don't even know what to call this color. It's like a linen color. It'll go really nicely with that oat. Nice minimal. And then we've got 3 different shades of like this olivey green palette, which I just love these colors. I'll explain why I got these ones in a minute, because they don't quite match my standard color palette. But I'm thinking I might use these in my personal wallet, because I kind of experiment a little bit in that one. I don't necessarily stick to a full minimal. So yeah, I'll show you in a minute. And we've got the arrows in the same colors. Now with these ones, they are transparent, like a plastic acrylic page flag. So you can't use normal pens on these, otherwise they will smear. You'll see in my basics, I've got my uni pen oil-based ink marking pen. Now it's in the 01. I got this one from Made Paper Co. Just another one. You'll see a couple of hauls come up every now and again. But these work really well in terms of marking on these transparent flags. Okay. And you'll see that they don't smear. So really good. So if I grab my cleaner, standard black. She's my ride or die. She's a little bit banged up now. But if I use my cleaner on the same thing, you'll see it's really nice and vibrant, but it'll smear like crazy. So just make sure if you're getting any of these page flag sets, that you also pick up an oil-based ink marking pen. So Uni Pen is my go-to. Like I said, you can get it at Made Paper Co. And I think Bumbugu also has them as well. So I'll put these away. So yeah, I got those 2. And now what I forgot to mention was that Creative Sticker Co. has a bi-monthly sub box. It's called the Sticker Collective. I've been getting it for the past couple of months. We're just waiting on the 3rd box to come out. I think it comes out in August. So once you're a subscriber, you actually get access to a secret area of her shop where you can top up any of the items from the sub box and have it sent out afterwards. So because I'm using the sub box in my personal wallet planner, I thought I'd pick up a couple of extra items just to top up what comes in that sub box. So we've got the small dots. This one's from Palm Desert. This is the 2nd box. Came out in June, I believe. So we've got the 3 main colours here, and that's the little ones. We've got the medium drops. Now, drops are not necessarily a shape that I usually use in my everyday, but I love how she's always putting different shapes in and different colours and things like that. So it's really good if you want to experiment with different elements. It's probably how I ended up with the oat, and I'll explain in a minute. But we've got this really nice like light linen colour, like a dusty pink, and I'm not sure how to describe this one. It's like a really pale latte. But yeah, so we've got the medium drops. I also grabbed a couple of the deco sheets that came in the box. So we've got the decorative elements that came on the transparent, the matte transparent, and then we've got other decorative sheet which is in the premium matte. I just love these colours, like they're just so pretty. So yeah, can't wait to use those in my personal. And these are the top-ups that I got from Modern Oasis. So this was the first box. And you'll notice this green here. So this green, I don't normally have green in my usual palette, but I really, really loved how this looked when I was setting up with Modern Oasis. So that's kind of what made me want to gravitate towards the page flag sets, because it's kind of a similar tone. So we've got like a really nice warm brown color. We've got this really nice green, and again, a really nice neutral in here as well. So these are the mini dots. The flags, again, not a shape I would normally get, but really love challenging myself in terms of how I can use different items from the sub box. And obviously I needed some more because I got an extra sheets. Excellent. So we've got some drops here in that really nice brownie color, and we've got some squares in the green. Really pretty. I found I used these a lot actually. I was a bit surprised how much I used these when I was playing around with Modern Oasis, so really, really excited to have a few more. Now we've got the washi strips that came with Modern Oasis. It's this really nice, like neutral, very Australiana in terms of color palette and elements. I really love this one, and it's got 2 different sizes of washi in here. It might be a little bit hard to see because they are on the matte transparent. So we've got the thin, just grab a piece of paper to make it easier. So we've got the thin style, so this is a little bit thicker than the standard thin washi from the shop. Okay, really pretty. You can see how it comes up when it's laid down. Really, really pretty. And then we've got the thicker size one, which I think is about double the width. So again, really pretty and really versatile. Again, I was a bit surprised how much I used them from the original box, so I thought I'd better top up just so I've got a few extras to play with. And this was the vellum that came with Modern Oasis, and I originally used this as to cut out a bit of a dashboard in my personal wallet, so it didn't leave me with a lot. I think it took out a good piece, so I thought I'd better get another sheet to have a backup. Now this normally comes in its own little plastic wallet, but it was glaring a little bit, so don't worry, in terms of the packaging, everything comes in really nicely packed and secure in case you're having a bit of wet weather like we've had in Sydney the last couple of weeks. So everything did arrive right in the middle of all the flooding and the rain, and literally 0 damage. So yeah, I know a lot of us don't necessarily think about the transit and the packaging and all that stuff, because once it's unpacked, we're just excited to play with it. But yeah, you'll definitely get everything in really great condition once it comes, even if you have Australia Post being a little bit cheeky. So that's it. That's my haul for today. Again, it was 4 different orders. Have a look on Creative Sticker Co.'s website. I'll put a link below. She's got really amazing stuff. She's got amazing service. Another Aussie planner girl. Check her out on Instagram and her website. I'll leave a link for both of them. Thank you again, Sarah. Really appreciate it. Everything's lovely as always. Can't wait for my next order. So that's it. That's the haul for today. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. And if you already are a subscriber, thank you. Don't forget to hit the bell so you get notifications for when new videos come out. Bye.